To Savage Gaming, God and religion. Religion is far more important than God. I'm Eastern Orthodox, so our view of God is more like the Tao. And then you have things like Buddhism, and you have the various other religions. The only two religions or religious factions that caused war and became imperialistic and oppressive over the last 2,000 years, there's only been two of them. And that's been the imperialist state of the Islamic Caliphate and Sunni Islam and Protestantism. Religion is not only culture, it's much more than that. It's how you are brought into the world, how you are married, how you are buried with these certain words. And if you've ever lost a loved one, you realize that the wake, the funeral, and the burial is very helpful for you to go through the emotions. Feeling realizes that the big bad, terrible ancient Christianity put an end to human sacrifice, infant sacrifice, cannibalism, things like this. They stopped the ripping out of hearts that the Aztecs used. But if you want to annihilate all religion and all basically personal spirituality, you'd come down to something like communism, which would reflect something like North Korea or the world of Winston Smith in 1984. Religion causing war. If people want to bring up the Crusades, that was 400 years of conquest of Christian lands until they were on the brink of extinction, and then there was a very measured retaliation that stopped the advance of the Islamic Caliphate, because the Islamic Caliphate would have wiped out all these cultures and languages. Does religion cause war? Well, actually, anti-clericalism. Like what happened in the Ukraine, what happened under the Cristero War, what happened in El Salvador, what happened in the Republic in the Spanish Civil War. There's been far more bloodshed in the name of anti-clericalism and more deaths in the 20th century to anti-clericalism than all religious persecution and wars combined. So, trying to eradicate religion has caused some of the worst genocides and demnicides. And it's not just the Marxists that did it. Remember El Salvador, the Cristero War, the Spanish Republic, and Stalin created a famine in the Ukraine, and in his own words he said he did it to break their belief in God. Caused between 8 and 10 million people to die. So some of us get a little wary when we hear of people who believe that the world would be a better place without religion. I lived next to a Buddhist temple in Chicago. It was a beautiful thing. Then 2 years later I lived next to a synagogue. I believe these places are beautiful, and they I don't want to see a homogenous people with all the same language and all the same, everything. Religion is good, and we're never going to get rid of it.